Okay, hello everyone. My name is Cami Smith, and I am a 21-year-old currently living in Annapolis, Maryland. I am a recent college graduate, and I became a Beachbody coach because I gained the freshman 15, straight out, and I had nowhere to turn. And so I did some research, and I found the program Focus T25, and it was so easy. It was something that I could do in my dorm. It didn't take a lot of time. And so I pushed play with that every day, and I lost all of the weight I had gained and then some. So it was a really great program for me. And when I posted my results online, the feedback that I got from people was just absolutely outstanding. And everyone was wanting to know what I was doing and, what this crazy program was and what this crazy shake was that I was drinking. And so when I started getting all this feedback, I was like, wow, there is a need out there. There are people who need help and who want our help. And I was like, that is so cool. So I did some research on coaching and found out, that really anyone can do it. And I jumped in full force, just a sophomore in college. And here I am today. I am using, Beachbody money to pay for my wedding and rent and groceries. So it has really been such a life changer, and I'm so excited that you all are here and willing to listen to such a really great opportunity and to really learn from us and ask questions and go from there. So we're so excited to have you here. So I think we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. And the first thing that I really wanted to touch on was a lot of people think that to be a Beachbody coach, you need to have time to dedicate to it. You need to have like a lot of time, like a 9-to-5 job type of time. And that's not it at all. Like I said, I jumped into this as a sophomore in college. So I was already working 2 jobs. I was taking 19 credits. I was a double major when I was in college, so I was incredibly busy with my studies as well as, maintaining a really great relationship with my now fiance, So I had a lot of things on my plate, and so like time is really, once you become a Beachbody coach, you are the owner of your own business. So if you want to dedicate 3 hours to it a day, that's really great, and you should do that. But if you only have a half hour to an hour to dedicate to it a day, then that's okay too. And we have really great tools on how to teach you how to maximize that half hour or that hour, whatever type of time that you have. We have the tools to teach you how to maximize that time and how to reach out to people and how to, change lives in just that half hour a day. Because if you add that up throughout the week, that's actually quite a bit of time. I know, when you first start saying a half hour, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you add it up over a week, a month, a year, that's a lot of time, and that's a lot of lives that can be changed in that short amount of time. So that was the first thing that I wanted to touch on, and now I am going to pass it over to Solange.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. So I'm Solange. I am a wife and a first-time mom. My son is almost a year and a half. And I've been a coach since 2013. And my coach found me on on Twitter. I was just going on about insanity. A group of us were doing it, and I realized when he approached me that I was already doing what a coach does. So it was a no-brainer for me. At that point, I was looking to make some changes and do something that really resounded with my heart, and this is where coaching came in for me. So our next point is about pyramid schemes. We get this all the time. Coaching, Beachbody coaching is another pyramid scheme. And I like to ask, well, what do you think a pyramid scheme is? And most times people don't know what that means. And that's something that is actually illegal in the US. It is where the very top person makes the most money, and all the people below, their pockets get picked by that person on the top. So basically, only the person right at the top profits from it. Beachbody does not work like that. We have a 25% commission compensation plan. So basically, anyone that we help would go to our Beachbody website, they make a purchase, they're paying Beachbody, and Beachbody pays us a percentage, of awards us with a percentage of whatever that purchase was. Now, of course, as we build teams, because teamwork is definitely something that is big in this business, and as we build our teams and these other coaches have just as much of the same opportunity to be a top coach in the company, they can do as well as me, or better than me, make more money than I am, and there's no glass ceiling for that. So Beachbody Coaching is definitely not a pyramid scheme.
Right. Another thing that we often hear is people are nervous about joining us because they aren't into sales. And how I always like to respond to that is, perfect. I don't want you to be a salesperson, because as a Beachbody coach, our job is not to sell products. You know, that is not, although that is something that we do, that is not the sole purpose of our job. Our purpose is to reach out to people and connect with them and really listen to their needs and what their goals are. And we take what they're telling us and that information, and then we set them up with a program that is going to get them those results. And although we do sell them that program, it shouldn't feel schemy. It shouldn't feel, it shouldn't feel wrong, because we are helping that person. And once they buy that product from you, you're with them on their journey for the long haul until they hit those goals and beyond. So it's not some schemy sales thing where you're sending out links and you're saying, hey, buy my product and I'll see you later. You're saying you're connecting with this person, really finding out what their goals are. And then once they buy that product from you, yeah, you're getting the commission from it, but you're also getting this really great friendship, and you're getting someone to join you on your journey, which is really what we're all about. We're just average people, having people join us on our journey and just having like a really great time and reaching all of our goals together. So it's not a salesperson. You don't need experience in sales, because that's not what we do.
So true, because I definitely am not a salesperson. I have no idea where to begin with it. Another thing we often hear is that we have to be experts. You have to be a fitness expert or a nutritionist to be able to be successful in this business. And that's not the case at all. Though you can be a nutritionist, a coach can be a nutritionist, a personal trainer can be a nutritionist, a coach, sorry. It is not required at all. Take, for example, myself. After having the baby, I wanted to get rid of that postpartum stuff. And I was nowhere, I did not know where to start. My body before the baby was different to my body after. So Beachbody provided me with a one-stop shop. I had access to a nutrition guide put together by professionals in the business. I had access to a super trainer. These people have been in competitions, fitness competitions, bodybuilding competitions. They've been in the business for years and years of experience, all in one box. And on top of that, We have access to these professionals through our Beachbody website. And that is another perk of being a coach. You don't have to do it alone. You have these message boards where you can ask questions. You can actually pick the brains of the person you're working out with Sean T, Autumn, or Sagi, or Tony Horton. There are these live events where they answer our questions. So our programs literally spell it out and we follow it. This workout on one day, this workout the next day, we eat this, and our superfood Shakeology. Another concern, of course, is the cost. How much does it cost to be a coach? And the simple answer is that it costs the same as a customer, as it would to be a coach. The difference is that as a customer, with this package that you receive with your superfood Shakeology, as well as the program of choice, there is a $39.95 basic fee to be a coach, but that fee is waived. So that's why the cost of being a coach and the cost of being a customer is the exact same. Now, the big difference comes a month in when you're continuing your journey. You'll want to continue using the products, because as a coach, how can you ask somebody to do something that you're not doing yourself? And so you get the 25% discount of all Beachbody purchases. Then there is a monthly coach fee of $15.95. But even with that coach's fee, your products are even ridiculously discounted versus the full retail price. And also, I did want to say, for our veterans, the cost of being a coach is even way more reduced, because Beachbody pays homage to our veterans and our active military personnel. So that $15.95 monthly coach's fee is actually completely waived for our veterans.
Yeah, it's really great. And you have to think that as a coach, you have the opportunity technically to get your challenge pack for free, because just by referring 3 people to your website and getting them to join you on your journey, that challenge pack is completely paid for. So that's another benefit of being a coach. Another thing that I often hear, especially from maybe not the younger generation, but definitely the older generation, is that I don't know a lot of people, or I don't have a lot of Facebook friends. So how do I start? How do I connect with people if I don't have a lot of people in my network currently? And I always like to tell the story of my coach Wade, who is now a 2-star diamond. He just hit it today. And he started out with 5 people on his Facebook friend list. 5 people. And now I haven't checked recently, but I think he's definitely around like the 3,000 mark. So just by being consistent and showing up every day, you are growing your network. By talking to the stranger at the grocery store and connecting with them on Facebook, you are growing your network. There are a ton of ways that you can get to know people and connect with them through social media. Because if you think about it, everyone knows people. You know your family, you know your friends, you know all these people, whether you're friends with them on Facebook or not. So there's other ways to connect with all of these people and tell them about these amazing products other than social media. And as your network continues to grow, your social media connections will automatically just begin to grow. And we always like to tell, our coaches, add 10 friends on Facebook every day. I mean, I still do that as a veteran coach. So I'm constantly growing my network, and new coaches are constantly growing their network. So it's just taking your starting point and being comfortable with where you are starting and just kind of taking it and running with it and growing your network. I mean, that's really all it is just starting new conversations with people daily. So Go ahead.
Definitely adding new people, getting to know new people. Example, going to Target, you meet people all the time, and just add them on Facebook, add them on whatever social media platform that you're using. It's very easy to make friends. We don't have to make a big deal out of it. It's natural to us. So just be a friend.
Yeah.
Another concern is I don't know how to coach. And as Cami spoke about earlier with the time topic, we teach you how to maximize your time, and we teach you how to coach. It is something that is forever evolving because we're in the business of being in the people business. So we teach you, we're constantly learning new ways to serve people better. And that's the biggest part of being a coach, is providing that service to others. And in fact, we have a Coach Basics group. We like to call it the fundamentals of coaching, starting next week, Monday. And this is a 10-week process where we teach you how to hit it running, how to gain your first 3 persons to help that very first month. And that really equates to your initial investment. And to be able to help somebody else meet their goals is really a big deal. For me, it's something I hold dear to my heart, because to have somebody come and say, hey, this is what I've accomplished. I've lost 5 pounds. I've been able to eat better. I'm drinking more water. Those simple things add up over time. And we teach you how to help others and how to help yourself be successful and get results. Bottom line, get results from these products and from being a coach.
And then, kind of just closing out, we really just wanted to hit home who makes a good coach and what type of person makes a good coach. And really, it's everything we just talked about. It's someone who has a really big passion for fitness, but you don't need to have six-pack abs. You don't need to have a degree in fitness or nutrition. You don't need to be a social media expert. There's a lot of expectations that people set up in their minds of what a Beachbody coach is, and it really just comes down to someone who has a true passion for helping others and is just ready to have people join them on their journey. All being a Beachbody coach is someone who is inviting people every single day to either a challenge group, a free eating group, a Coach Basics group. It's someone who's willing to get out there and invite people on their journey with them. Another thing is someone who is willing to do some personal development and personal growth, who wants to work on themselves while helping others work on themselves also. And lastly, a Beachbody coach is someone who wants to sorry, is someone who is a product of the product. So is someone who is, working out daily, who's working out with Tony Horton and Shaun T in their living room and drinking their Shakeology. If you can do all of these things and simply invite other people to do them with you and have like a really positive attitude while you're doing it and just be genuine, then I truly believe that you would make an amazing coach and that this opportunity would be really great for you and your family and your friends to jump on board with. So now we just we wanted to share some personal stories. We have some of our new coaches on here. We have a husband who was skeptical in the beginning, who is now a Beachbody lover and is getting awesome results. So we just wanted to go ahead and share their stories, hear from them, hear from the heart, and then we will close out.
Hi guys, I'm Terrence. I'm Solange's other half. I don't know if it's the better half. But I know when Solange first started Beachbody, I was kind of like, what you doing in that cult? I thought it was a way to take away our money, really. But I kind of let her do her thing. I kind of supported kind of from the background. It wasn't until we went to our first Super Saturday when I saw the real excitement around it and how engaged people were into it, and that it was an actual movement. And I work in retail, and it reminded me a lot of the business that I work in. So I think that one Super Saturday kind of opened my eyes a little bit to be a little more understanding and, not thinking that was so much of a cult. But then we started to work out together. I did that just to help, just to support her because that's what she wanted to do. So I would work out with her. And some of the workouts I didn't like, some of them I did. The ones I did, I definitely stuck with it. But I always made sure that I gave her that support, that moral support, whatever she needed, that push, whether I was reaching out to people myself or just kind of giving her feedback on some of her tactics and methods that she was going through.
So what's one thing you would say a wife could tell her husband to help with that decision to become a coach?
I think the biggest thing is to be consistent with it and be persistent. So if your spouse truly supports and care about you personally, then they'll support what you're trying to do professionally as well. The thing that Solange did was be very persistent and consistent. So she beat it into me a little bit, but she didn't stop. She didn't. I think the biggest thing is when people don't see it and when it's not in front of you, you don't believe in it. We like to touch things. We like tangible things, and if we don't see it, we don't understand it, so we won't commit to it. So I'd say take them to a Super Saturday. Let them really see what goes on into it. Let them see. Because a lot of times I think people don't think that workout DVDs work because we like to be in the gym working out aimlessly mostly, but they work. So I think those are a couple of the things that she did to really help me to open my eyes to what she was doing and the movement that she had going on.
Yeah. And he's gained and kept on 14 pounds with Body Beast since the beginning of the year.
Very awesome. Jessica, if we wanted to go ahead and unmute her, I just wanted Jessica to share a little bit. She just joined my team March 30th, and today she went Emerald. And I am just so psyched for her because she is really everything that I love to tell my coaches to be, is just really, jump into it full force, and you can get to Emerald in 1 week. And for those of you who don't know what Emerald is, it simply means that you have 2 coaches underneath you, that you found 2 people who either want the discount or want to work the business. And Jessica has done that in 1 week, and I'm so excited. So I just wanted to go ahead and give her a few minutes just to share her story, because I know that she also had a skeptical husband in letting her start the business, and now she's here totally rocking it. So Jessica, if you want to go ahead and take the floor.
Yeah, hi guys. I have a skeptical husband, and he still is a little bit on the fence, but he is, like Solange's husband said, he's willing to let me try, and he's been super supportive, so that's awesome. And I have, in the first week, shockingly to my own self, got Emerald, and I was so excited and still am excited. And if anyone ever doubts themselves, that's going to be your biggest hurdle to jump. And I just have faith, and I'm confident that every day I can do something that'll get me closer to my end goal, which is staying home all the time. Yay. Hopefully I can do that. And I'm just, I just dove right in, and I just told myself on that first day, like, don't hold back, and you have nothing to lose. So here I am. And is this uncomfortable for me? Yes. But as we grow as people, we get out of our comfort zones, and we, branch out and try something new. And I'm doing it, and I'm so excited to keep doing it. And it's been so great so far. And I can't wait to keep going and see what's ahead of me.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much for sharing. It's really great having you here. Amy, did you have anything that you wanted to add or share as your experience of being a coach?
Kind of. Not. I mean, my husband's still skeptical. He is really bad at that. But I have lost 5 pounds since starting, so that's kind of exciting for me.
But,
I've been trying to just keep persistent as working out every day before I go to work, and hopefully, I'm kind of shy, so I'm having a hard time reaching out to people, but I'm working on it, getting a little more out there, but that's about it.
Great. So as you can see, it's just from hearing all these personal experiences that coaching is just truly being yourself and asking people to join along with you. A lot of the top coaches in the business actually are introverts. Surprisingly enough, a bunch of them say if you would have told them when they first signed up that they would be talking in front of thousands of people, that they probably wouldn't have done it. But there they are today, completely rocking it. So it just truly goes to show that if you have a passion for this and if you show up every single day, that you can rock this. And we are just so excited that you have spent this time with us and that you have plugged in with us and were willing to check out the coaching opportunity. And if you have learned anything from this call and you are really excited to jump into the coaching opportunity, then we truly encourage you to reach out to whoever invited you to watch this video and ask them more questions and get ready to sign up. And just know that once you sign up, we will take care of you. We will plug you into a Coach Basics group, and we will get you started out right, because we are just as excited to watch you succeed as you are to watch yourself succeed. And, as Jessica said, she has surprised herself already. And I think that is just such a cool thing to just constantly be growing and expanding ourselves. So.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. We had fun tonight. We're going to cut this video off here at 30 minutes, and we look forward to hearing from you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.